Hi, I'm Jake with MegaChess, and in this video I'm going to show you how to assemble our new hard plastic chessboard with 12-inch squares. The first step is you want to grab your box, open it up, and organize the contents. Let's get started. Alright, so now that we've unboxed everything, let's look at the contents of our package. So you'll have received 16 of these large 2x2 squares, so they alternate white, black, and black, white right there. So you have 16 of those tiles. If you ordered optional edge ramps, then you'll have received 16 of these edge ramps that have the loops across the top and then on the sides. And then you'll have received 16 of the edge ramps that have loops just on the end right here. And then you'll have 4 of these little corner pieces. So now we have everything unboxed. Organized, we'll go ahead and start gridding out the board and get ready for assembly. Okay, so now we have the board all gridded out. And before you think I got too far ahead of you, let's go ahead and talk about the how and why we grid the board out before assembly. So the reason I like to grid the board out beforehand is to make sure that I have all the pieces orientated correctly, pieces facing the same way. So let's look at that right now. So you'll notice on the pieces, we have loops going across the top and the sides. We want those facing the same direction on all the pieces. So the way I have them faced right now is I have loops pointing away towards me and then over here to my left. And then we're always going to have a white square in our bottom right hand corner right now. So now that we have the board gridded out, let's go ahead and start the assembly. So I like to start in this back right hand corner. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and lift up the piece next to it, and we'll put these little pegs into the loops and then just press down firmly and snap them right in. And then I like to just keep working my way over to my left. So pick this board up. And then we'll start right back here at the right. So this time we have to pick it up and snap it into this board right here. And then we'll just keep working our way down across and then start back to the right and then just keep going till we're finished. And there we go. So now we have the board completely assembled. If you did not order the optional edge ramps, then you can go ahead and set up your pieces and get to playing. If you did order the optional edge ramps, we'll go ahead and start setting those up now. And what we're going to do is, just like we did with the tiles, we're going to grid out the edge ramps along the edges of the board first, and then we'll start the assembly. Okay, so now we have the edge ramps all gridded out. So the way that we grid out the edge ramps is, well, remember we have 2 different types of edge ramps. We have the ones that have the loops and the little loop on the end right here. So these loops are going to be pointed inward towards the board, and that end loop is going to be on your left-hand side. We have these little corner pieces, so they're going to line up with the peg facing towards the right on the end, so that way it matches up with the loop. And then we have the edge ramps with the pegs across the top and just that little loop. So these pegs, they're going to line up with the board going into the loops right here. So now that we have the edge ramps gridded out, we can go ahead and start assembly. So we'll start right here in this corner, and then we'll just work our way counterclockwise around. So what we'll do is we'll grab our edge ramp right here, and we'll just line it up with the loops, and then just firmly press them in. So now we press the pegs into the loops of the square, plus we had that little extra peg right there that we push into the loop of the next door edge ramp. And these should just snap together with ease here. So now we got our corner piece. So we'll just take the peg of our corner and snap that right into the loop. And we'll just turn the corner. Same thing, we'll take that peg, snap it into the loop of the corner. Got another corner piece. So now we move into the other edge ramp, the one that has the loops. So on this one, you'll actually have to pick the board up a little bit and set the pegs from the board into the loops of the edge ramp. Just kind of have to tuck that corner in right there as you're doing it. And there we have it. We now have the board completely assembled with the optional edge ramps included. If you did not order the optional edge ramps your first time around, you can always order them afterwards. And as always, if you have any questions about the assembly of this board or any of our other boards, you can always feel free to pick up the phone and give us a call.